Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. We're just gonna get goodbye, Miss Bartender. All right. So let's start it up. Oh, that's Stella, Dorothy, Dana. Is that Stella? Or is that supposed to be someone else? Wonder why she's depicted there. Maybe. I think I only saw Stella with the drill hair there. These are for those who will focus at work. All right. Going to work. Good evening. Huh? Didn't expect you, Dave. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been safe when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. Wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employee to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope. I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yeah, I mind. But you're the boss and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you for a motel fee. Where am I? Fuck yeah! Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Well, let's see. All my gear is in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh, well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry about it. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Mon. Hello, guys and gals. Streaming Chan's back in action of her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon, it burns. I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. Gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum, nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give boss some rum. Go to the bottled drinks tab and drag to the shaker before mixing. Let's give boss some rum. Go to the bottled drinks. Okay, so grandpa booze. Here. All right. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay, then. All right, time to pick the music. Alright, and time to serve, mix, and change lives. Isn't that, yeah, I felt something was wrong with that. No one's here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Well, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Give this brain a blue fairy. Let's get this guy absolutely crunk. Let's get this egghead some vodka in him, some premier alcohol. Okay. And all aged mix. Get you absolutely fucking crunk. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system elements do. Can I ask you something, or, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Oh, you? Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't just go, okay, just Taylor. I guess you get a bunch of smart asses for being a brain, I see. Not too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit around these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of our nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Sounded weird. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Yeah. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What's with the commotion? Well, with the commotion around and all. It didn't stop you from coming here either, did you? Blech. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Okay. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Won't you be happy? No wonder. You want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Right then, yeah. I'll make you happy. One, two, one, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, a beer. Ah, yes, no matter what happens, beer is always good. Interesting, though. Just yesterday, I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I thought about that, too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would you remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? So I know there's supposed to be a sequel called Nirvana, and I know very little about this game. So I'm wondering if everyone here dies and they all got uploaded into this new space, or if they're already in the space. Or if Nirvana is just the name of the next bar with Jill. Or if Nirvana even has anything to do with Jill, Dana, any of these people. The one thing I know is that the conflict going on in the backgrounds, like, ramps up towards the end. But that's about it, though. Like, I don't know, like, the conclusion. I just know that this thing keeps heating up, and it will conclude by, like, the end of the game. Huh, that's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilum. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though. Just wiring him to a body. Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float in an exposed jar. Alright, give me 1 second. I do have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how do you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I was never too attached to my body. Later in life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you want to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Limbs can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brain to reduce the input speed of their bodies. Depending on their model, their drunken subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Joe. Oh, Alma. Alma. Where's the courtesy one would expect from Bolivian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get for you? Happy? Now when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings for that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilo maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying your drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll just have a cobalt velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Let's see, cobalt velvet. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and mixed. Your drink? Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than the last. You've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging why you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One thing, it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. Oh, bitch, shut up. You love me and you... Bitch, shut up. You love me and you know it. You just can't help yourself around me. I know this. You know this. Stop lying. So you just started coming here and that was that? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy... Speaking of which, where's Pablo? Alien. Archimedes. Don't know, adventuring or something? Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving and... I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click. Oh. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kind of sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've got to go. I'll leave you 2 lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard about them before. Can't believe I've actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. Oh. So you're the eldest one? Nope, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Charlotte's the oldest one. Then there's Diana, just before me. Then comes Eva. At the bottom lies Bella. Sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Charlotte had already moved. Speaking of family, today I come because I need a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. Oof. It's not even been a week and she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when she married a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced me to. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. Went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. Almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh? So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam. Well, for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex in the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it'd be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? Not good enough service, I'm guessing. Huh? Interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique? The name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories of rums involved. Give me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Let's see. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said, that's it one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family lives in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Yes, omelette du fromage to you as well. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by, but you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever. Sounds like someone would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking the databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it comes to an actual honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job. Jeez. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I've always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kind of samey. So, when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like a kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles, and something that always involving. The point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an ever-evolving puzzle. A puzzle I hope make harder at that. Huh, didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still seeing my code break through something. It's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. Here goes nothing. Alright. This is bullshit. Okay. One, two, three. Nay. 1, 2, 3, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, friendly, that's how you make that. Here you are. Yep, just what I needed, thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have bills to pay. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? Jill, stop being dumb. Take it, take it, take it. We could be roommates. No. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator is broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's is shut in. That gets very upset the one time I move some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. Jill, stop being dumb. Jill, please. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm going to take my break. You want to come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Woo. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken for my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure, sure. Let's see. Cold, 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 cold. All right, everything will be okay. Okay. Trying to find new ways to play this. I wish they just kind of gave me a random option. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead though. I have a cousin that lives just like a hobo actually. Really? It's a bit complicated though. Problem is his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the street for some reason. You can't tell some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Banks evicted him from his home. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, are you two hanging out the back of the bar? What kind of stuff? Jill's just being attacked from both sides now. It's unrelenting. They don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, Jill, who's sad and lonely? Who's a bitchless virgin? And Jill's like, I don't need this. As she's dying on the inside. Not because she's a bitchless virgin, but because the bills, the fucking bills that keep coming, the things she keeps buying. But Dorothy and Alma, they're prodding at one of the things that just, you know, they're just screwing her real hard right now. Just talking. Is that what they call these? Fucking Dorothy. Kind of reminds me how I'll take every opportunity I can to make your mom jokes to pivot. I don't care how convoluted or like esoteric the your mom joke is, I will do them. Just like I'll do his mom. That's what Dorothy reminds me of right now. What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you. Dude, you dislike my present so much. Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? All right. Flavor sweet. I've already forgotten what drink she wants when she's fuck. When she's having a good day or a bad day, I forget which one. All right. She did mention soft as well. Happy. Yeah, she did mention soft. Here, like you ask. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same thing as selling lukewarm cans of soda. Lawrence? A friend of mine, he's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Tell me. Mostly about your pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. Fucking Dorothy. And here it was because of all the sex work I do. I need to broaden my market even more now. Thanks, Alma. I needed that kick. Nah. You're welcome. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself. Thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker. Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account that says hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. You just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. You won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. We won't know until we try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of the halogen light bulb. Halogen? Alright. It was a success! Okay, let me try to explain in general how this works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target. Operating systems, servers, how the information is stored, and all that. There's been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure the things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarms. Okay. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve their user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Oh, okay. What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before it's like she's racking your. It's either two things. Some reason she's getting excited, like sexually, or like she is overloading her systems to like understand this. I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. All the hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Yeah, okay. Make me buffer over, create a backdoor and me ask your user privileges. My security. Baby, I won't. Why am I not surprised if to get her sexually aroused? Yeah, this seems like it would be a lot of teasing, I guess, if you were a fucking clanker. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really. I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you record yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you make millions. Horny lulums are an unexploited market. You know, speaking of IRL real quick, it's also an untapped market. Get that content ready for when the AI overlords take over. I could be a hit sensation. Valhalla, you know, they do a little funny little joke about it, but I could make money off this. I don't know if I could do the deep sensual voice that the robots would want, but yeah. I will be the only person they can go to for a while though, so that's money I get for a bit. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is that alright to ask that for him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happens that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can sit just to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's a Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will we have then? 17. Excuse me. I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just be sure 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. I have an idea. And I'm going to quickly look it up if this is the correct one. Nope, I was wrong. I was entirely fucking wrong. All right. Oh, wait. All A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, Mr. Armandio? Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving you a mystical air to the mundane affair. Oh. Is that alliteration or is that rhyming? Or is that the same thing? Anyways, I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things are going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other. That's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, then give me an example. Not zoologist, bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details. I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible. Maybe I should take pointers from this guy, and then I'll get mad bitches all over. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying, fellas? We need pointers from this guy. The ladies will love us. You need to stop making things up, non-zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number. Oh, we've had 2 Redders in this fucking game. I'm gonna fucking lose it. The group where halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. I'm gonna turn on face cam real quick. Let me get Mock out real quick. Mock what you needed. Give me a second. Give me a second. Frida wants attention. There we go. Hi, Frida. I am petting the cat. I'm petting the cat. The cat. Cat. There are you, Frida. I'm dealing with a fucking Redditor. Did you know I need comfort or something? You usually don't comfort me. Then again, I'm not the person she spends the most time with, so... Then come here then, cat. You ass. Alright, I'm reaching to pet you. We're taking a break from stream to pet the cat. And it's Frida, so she doesn't really know how to get close, you know, to be in arm's length. Or are you just upset that my brother's not here right now? Maybe she couldn't sleep, and then because of that, like, she's awake when my brother's not here, so she's feeling lonely. Other cats just sleep. I guess Frida, well, Frida's getting a bit older. She's like 15, 16. Which is a very scary number. Especially for a cat. I hope she lives another fucking 10 years. I truly do. I truly fucking do. They're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal... Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plume floating perfume in a son of a bitch. Here. Oh, you didn't. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we were already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered the door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and that we're not in fact in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts, open-minded things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanero has started. It means the twilight for the gods in German, by the way. Ah, yes, habanero. That's my favorite sauce. Meow. Could you hear her meow? Or did I just meow into the mic like a jackass randomly? You'll never know. I'm just that quirky. Just like Virgilio. The ladies love me. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here for a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt out anyone they find on the streets. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system, and I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay here tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zenkanto on hand, just in case. The metal bat of nails? There's nothing you can't bash. Say Gil 4. I hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight. I'll protect you. It's hard not to like Dana. It's hard not to like Dorothy, but that's a discussion for you here. No, wait, no. We gotta talk about that because of the political and sensitive matters stream on Twitch. Dorothy. Good character. Funny. There we go. Controversial opinions, so we can still stay in the political realm. Alright. Day 6 break. Okay. Huh. Oh, I guess we're just going straight into the next day then. Okay. It's now safe to keep playing. I do like this girl. I like Dorothy too. Rise and shine. Oh, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. Oh, so Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have been reports of white knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any white knights they spot. So not only are the white knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. Wonder if Say is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. Sure hope so. We're gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, no, alright. Hey, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway. So yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. Or what worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? No, I was gonna say to when I was going through the Spanish announcers table. What? But I think we're safe here. I'm gonna look up in Urban Dictionary real quick. The table where the Spanish announcers sit that is almost always broken during a WWE pay-per-view. The breaking of the table has become a running joke amongst wrestling fans and is seen as an unspoken tradition of pay-per-views and hardcore matches. The most notable occurrence of this was the King of the Ring PPV in 1998 when Mankind was thrown off of the 20-foot high Hell in a Cell by The Undertaker and crashed through the table. Oh yeah, that match. Okay. See. Alright. I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? Yeah, it gets colder from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Wait, where'd you get this one? No, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Okay, so you're like 30 something then. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Oh. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Oh, that's a nice cat. I like how that cat's drawn. I like that cat. We prefer our women as liars. No, you fucking don't. You don't like being lied to, but you love lying. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. I like that cat. Yeah, I got an idea. No. Oh. All right. Bam. Then we're going to save this to They're communicating right now. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. My cats aren't like that. Frida runs, like, she hides. Unless my brother's here, she hides for, like, a long-ass time. But Char and Char and Sayla, they have no self-preservation. They'll, like, back up a bit, and then they'll go up to, like, scent the person. They'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes and a black cat. They're usually cat green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I see. What? Wait, what? Good old Bosco. He kept trees away better than any dog. Right. Huh? This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy picture? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? Who are they? That's the one on the right. Does she mean? Wait. Okay, no. This right. The one on the right is Lenore. Fucking king of the hill. My ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriel, her sister. After Lenore left, things weren't the same. Huh. Is this pic recent or... Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. They look exactly the same. Only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you break up on good terms then? You even hesitate a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really. It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I know, I'm both nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the streets. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. It'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like a novel. It's nothing. Now please give that to me. Lope, alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. That was that the porn subscription? What was that? Guide me. Aw. Shine Spark out. 11:15 or 15:11. Kiramiki. Beer so far, cans left, remaining beers 100%. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. What if that beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get? Is there any difference between the drinks of the bar and these? The drinks of the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. How am I supposed to be? Okay. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. Pilsner? In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. No, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. There we go. Just snap open another brewski. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you used in the bar again? Or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid. It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Oh, I'm guessing it was a dirty bomb. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a dirty bomb. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went to mass production. Okay. Well, the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch. It serves as a stabilizer. If I remember correctly, they need it for packaging drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Oh, after being called a nerd by her boss, she's finishing the fucking can. She's chugging. She ain't recovering from that. She's fucking dead on the inside, boys. Lads. Alright. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? You know? Well, with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes. I consider you one of my best friends. Oh. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyways. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me that you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. Yeah, she's chugging after that one as well. In fact, I think she would take her car keys, puncture that fucking can, and shotgun it. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I think it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a diddle-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess, a not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait. You talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Yeah, we take a sip after that. Hey, Jill. Where'd you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alley near the building not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as many as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran. I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So he brought home? At first, I wanted to see if I could find my new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart. So I ended up staying. Aww. It was Destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey! Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh ho. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. I would never stop talking for the cats in front of other people. I'll be right back. Freedom. Hello. You know, if you have an animal and you're not speaking for them, you know, and giving them little personalities, do you even own a fucking pet? It just reminds me of when Makima introduced the dogs to Denji. There's a few things I could actually, there's a few routes I can go with this story. Let's see which ones I can remember by the end of it. First one was someone thought the dog was a devil because it spoke. They didn't think that Makima was speaking for the dogs because they didn't think she was, as some people would put it, that big of a fucking loser. But as we've all established, if you're not giving your dogs personalities, or all your pets' personalities, speaking for them, what the fuck are you doing? I think only a real sociopath would have an animal and not give them personality. That's why Makima, I love her. And I don't care what you tell me she's done. I've seen it firsthand. I've read what she's done. And just like Denji, even after everything, I still love her. I'm the worst. And then they introduced the fucking femcel Asa. God, she is a roller coaster of emotions. She's so wonderful. I think the thing that made me love her was there's an aquarium date later on. It's not, yeah, we'll call it a date. And she has a very specific scene in that just made me fucking love her. It's not the one you're thinking. Oh yeah, I bring this up as well because Pivot yesterday was like, Riku, when you get a girlfriend, we're gonna have to vet her. We're gonna have to make sure like she meets a few certain like quality standards, you know. Today he mentioned that they have to play Final Fantasy 14. I think he even said before, like, when are you gonna get your pocket white mage? Just to fuck with Pivot, I'm gonna get an Amish girlfriend. Just someone who knows nothing of the electrical lifestyle. Now, dealing and being embarrassed, that's another occasion to fucking pound this drink. Just hammer it home. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Anyway, don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell peppers. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with him. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink and he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd give him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judged him for what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time. Literally sometimes literally. What surprised me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot. I'll give her that. You're gonna sleep in the same bed, Jill. And your first thought won't be, wow, look at them hooters. It's gonna be, you fucking furball, you better not fall asleep on me, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I am. You know why? Because earlier in this stream, my lips and I think my tongue started making a lot of smacking sounds because it was getting a little dry. So I was like, all right, let me drink something. And then I realized our filter is still wacky, so we can't really use that for water. So like, I'll have some milk. And then I had the idea, you know, we got some hot cocoa powder. Why not mix in some? But I was like, I don't want to wait, you know, like a minute 30, 2 minutes for this to like mix into the milk. And I was like, wait, just mixing the powder into cold milk. It doesn't matter. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been chilling, streaming, talking, and having a good fucking time. Because this game is good. It gives you plenty to talk about. Plenty of things that people, if wanted to, they could talk about. Hell, I have plenty to say when like different things comes up. Oh no. This is a good game. It just is. unlike Yik. Until 1.5 came out, then it became an amazing game. Yik 1.5 is an amazing game. That game will always have me torn though. I'm waiting for the next. It might even be like. I give it like 3. Earliest I see is like 3 months from now. Someone saying that like making a game of like Yik, the game that was never understood, except they'll actually have like a very good game to talk about instead of just like, well, I'm gonna be grasping at straws. No, but I do truly think Yik 1.5 is a good game. Like a very not good. Like Valhalla and Yik are great games. Yik 1.5. I'll definitely say Valhalla. I think. I don't know. I'll have to see how the story turns out. But Yik has the thing of it's a roller coaster of it keeping me engaged, where there were points where I just wanted to quit the game early on because it was just the same, story from earlier. But those added cutscenes added something to keep me engaged. This game isn't doing that at all. It's like that gradual buildup. Yik is a roller coaster of very high highs and very low lows. To me, Yik was never good. Yik will get its big resurgence. People saying Yik is a misunderstood classic, and 4 years later we'll get Yik was never good. Yeah. It's gonna be that dumb cycle where they try to use that game. But I don't know though. Apparently Corner said, like, in America, the Republicans and people who describe themselves as Republicans and Democrats hated that game because of their own views. Again, I stand by the fact that like it's saying that like you're Alex, but like you're a better form of Alex. It's like saying you're Hitler, but you're like a better Hitler though. I think that's the easiest thing to say. You're like Chairman Mao, except you're better though. You're a better Chairman Mao. Chairman Mao. Because Alex has genocide people many times over. But then again, they technically don't die because of soul space. Yada yada yada. But yeah, I know. Valhalla right now, the story of just the characters it brings in, and then the plot in the background of like the overall city, like that is build up. Like you are going the train, you're going on the roller coaster, and you're building up till the climax, and then you go down, you descend when everything goes to shit. But literally with Yik, it is up and down, up and down, up and down, loop de loop, up and down, up and down. Like, I think it's either in the 4th or 5th stream, there's a point you can tell I want to pass out because I'm just that bored of the game. And then they did something, and then I was like, holy shit. And then I think from there, because I was towards the end of the game, I was just invested. I will say the 1.5 story that takes place after the main story, the start of it kind of did take me out of it, but it thankfully it wasn't too long. So like the low points weren't as bad, and then it just kept going and giving and giving and giving. I wish 1.5 is what we got, so that we could just say, here are 2 great indie games, Valhalla and Yik, that released around the same time. I wish people didn't have to distance themselves from Yik. I do wish things went better for Yik. But there's also a side of me that does hate Yik, truly. But not what we got now, what we had before. And again, it's mainly because of the whole you are Alex thing. You're just a better Alex. it just fills me with so much anger. And then they kind of retcon, or they just, that's the thing, it's like, there are scenes you could get that alluded to you weren't actually Alex, he was an essential to you, yeah, whatever, but that's if you're digging deep, and that's, already getting the other endings for the game is kind of like a big job to do. Because I think some endings still haven't been found what flags you need, or if there even is any triggers to get those endings. Except for the one ending Corner showed me that's no one found for this new release. But yeah, no, it's whatever. It's not a game originally that made you want to like stick around and find out what was going on. And yeah. Yeah, no, I like Valhalla. It's a very nice chill game. Despite it getting me anxious at times when it tells me when it was telling me about all the shit going on outside of the bar for that last day, it actually did get me anxious because I'm thinking, what's happening to the characters we've come to know so far? I'm pretty sure they're still alive. I don't think they'd kill them off this early. If they did, congrats, you. That's also another thing that I've wondered at times is like, you build up a good character and you kill them off and you come to care about them in such a little time, but like because you don't use their quote-unquote full potential, like was that their full potential of just you making a very memorable character and then killing them off very quickly? Like, because like, oh, you know, in stories you can't kill off people too quickly or people get numb to the idea of death, but also if you want to show there's a world that doesn't care, like how often do you kill? How do you handle the events of those characters' deaths? Do you treat it like, you know, it just happens, but then like when you do that, is that good writing? Things to consider. And all this stemmed because Alma's fucking hot. Amen. She's a little nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Jill, I need you to get over your problems and realize that you need to leave this city. That or get with Alma. I'm at the end of the day, it's up to you. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot bod, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room. And Jill, you sure you are in front? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean, but those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I can handle her in a relationship. You already are in a relationship with her, just not a romantic one. And besides, I think she mentioned you've only seen her in the context of the bar. You haven't hung out with her yet. She has weird standards and she's as straight as gets. She's so a lovely person though that she became a regular is a blessing. I get to stare at that hot bod every other night. Thank God. God is good. God is good. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes her such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilims can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up into the collective source. They lose an arm, they can reattach it and replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they may not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are difference. Like a different culture if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a special interaction ball or something. Limbs get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Willem is a bit weird though, yeah. What is it, Mesopotamian or / Jewish demon? Is it? You expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Willem doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that because a bot only serves one, like, yeah. Bots essentially just have their one purpose, they fill it out, that's it, there is no further thought. And if I remember right, retarded definition is you are held back in, like, you are held at the starting line. So that's it. The bots can do that, but nothing else. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilims? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offsprings in Jewish folklore. This kind of reminds me of that one meme you see floating around every once in a while where it's like some sci-fi author makes a cautionary tale and they call the big bad like super death robot, and they're like there, so future generations will know that super death robot is a danger and that they should be cautious of it. And then some tech bro like 40-50 years down the line goes, and we've invented super death robot from the hit sci-fi classic yada yada to help in humanity's endeavors. And it's just like, okay, oh cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Jillian, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. Yeah, you're finishing that can with that statement there, young lady. See? Like that? Oh, yeah. Nah, she wasn't looking at you like that, boss. She was fucking... she is fucking gone. It's no secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls, the costumes, to the lunchboxes. Oh, is this that one cosplay I see her in at times? The Magical Girl one, where she's smoking and drinking? It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julian was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Even by today's standards, just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image, challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what is surprise? Tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jackasses singing the theme tune of the show, mocking me. Anyways, anytime someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. Never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Yeah, that sounds about right. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like the men? I really hope it's because I've been just drinking so much that she's asking these questions. 2D. I like my men 2D. 2D. Yeah, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. She's so real for that, as long as they're cute or 2D. Yeah. Pivot, if you could do me the realist of solids right now. Misogynists is ones who are, you know, sexist, you know, view women negatively. What is that? What is the term for when you do that for men? If you could look that up for me real quick. Misandry? You know, okay, I'm gonna share this. I think it's only you here, really. Maybe someone else is here as well. No, there's another. I think if on Twitch it's just me viewing my own stream, but no, we got another 3 people now. So I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it. So we all know how my #1 waifu's a Stolfo, right? Very cute. Embodiment of just a good person. There are guys who think they can dress like a Stolfo. And let's just say it triggers in my inner misandry. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If a Stolfo were real, I would want them to be mine. That's it. Any guy trying to be a Stolfo, I'm just gonna say Rikku hates cosplayers. Let's just say some people think they're cuter than they really are. And that's what irks me. And you can't say anything negative. But here they are thinking they're the cutest fucking thing in the world. No, you're not. You're just a shallow piece of shit. Yeah, that's where my misandry comes out, is when guys thinking they're cosplaying a Stolfo and they think they're the cutest fucking thing in the world. No, you're fucking not. No, you're fucking not. Anyways, back to the stream. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now, not me, of course. I'm adorable. Haha, tee haha. I will fucking kill you. I don't know. Stop caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating, cheering me up with mocking me while ooh. Boy, conflating. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Combining 2 into 1. That guy. Fuck. Then again, Corner sometimes does this thing where she'll ask me if she's going crazy, and after a while, I just remember, I I just kept saying yes. Like, Rikku, am I crazy? And I just go without skipping a beat, yes. And that helped Corner realize, like, okay, maybe I'm not crazy. Okay. But that's what this kind of reminds me of. But this is, of course, for two different things. So I'm not mocking her or whatever. It's just that, I guess it's just like, it's like hitting that mental switch in your head, I guess. Rikku, am I crazy? Yes. Okay, Rikku, I get the point. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, no, this, yeah. This reminds me of when, so there was a girl I went to prom with and she was tall, and she was a tall girl, like 5'7", 5'8", I think. I remember I said to her, this is also like, I didn't want to go to prom, but it kind of ended up that I did. Essentially, she needs someone to go with. Not because like, oh, I can't go alone. It's like, she was the grade just below going to prom. And like, she had gone to prom, like even in freshman. Also, our school is very small, so I think our high school had what, 70 people, 80. It might, no, it's probably closer to 70. And I remember like, I was a little flustered about the whole thing because I was like, I don't want to go to prom, but here I am. And I remember I said at some point, to kind of break the ice a bit, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I guess I'll be the one wearing the heels to prom. And I remember her kind of wincing at that comment. And that's the thing I always look back, it's like, I should have not said that. I should have not said that because, I don't know, maybe she was self-conscious about her height being taller or whatever. And I just felt bad for that. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. A true ladies man. God, high school. It took until probably after getting out of community college for me to get my head out of my ass. But also, like, I was just a very angry person when I was younger. It didn't help too that we had a true, genuine dumbass in my class, and everyone kind of just gave him the pass. Like, it didn't matter what he did, it didn't matter how bad. It didn't even matter to the fact that, like, this happens later, but I can, like, I'll just say it now. He left town for a bit. His grandpa, who he lived with for most of his life, suffered a heart attack, and he ran, like, I think a locksmith store or whatever, or something along those lines. And he supposedly stepped up and said, I'm going to take care of him. But instead, what he did, instead of actually running the business like he said he was coming back to, he just started selling crack. And even after that, I think the people in my class are still, like, keeping communications with him. So yeah, that's one thing. And then there's a few other things, but yeah, I was just a very angry person young. That person did not help my situation at all of containing my anger. Yeah, I think after just getting away from them, I think that was the main thing. Just getting away from them. I stopped being angry and just so up my own ass or head in my ass that like I could see things a little more clearly. Man, talking about this makes me really remember how much I fucking hate my classmates. Like, genuinely. But that doesn't matter now. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There's this guy who becomes so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. Oh, there's this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. Why would the guy see? Isn't okay. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. I kind of envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps the guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's just it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I didn't care about going back to her, but... Hey, Jill. Have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel. You can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, think what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insult you will hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I've had this friend I've known for a long time. A red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you call for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, okay. So this is where the sequel is taking place, is in Panama. You should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? That's Corner Silk Song going to Panama. It's real. So Pivot has Silk Song, Corner has Nirvana. What's my white whale? What's my game I'm waiting to come out? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. A woman cave? That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. So give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in what? I've done lots of things, Jill. Spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Most because they're the ones that want to hurt me. You're not allowed to die by anyone else's hands besides my own. I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Yeah, cat's fine too, you know. Okay, boss, I have to know. About what? About your arm. I'd rather not talk about it. Come on, I want to know how you got it. Fine. Yes? I had to use a couple of favors to get it. I accepted no less than state-of-the-art tech. That's how I got it. That's technically correct, but come on. Why do you want to know how I got it? I just want to know more about you. You're always so cool and awesome. And I feel like this is the beer talking. Imagine if I wasn't drinking and then she's like, how are you getting drunk if you haven't drank? It's the atmosphere. Can you at least tell me if it does something cool? It does have a couple of utilities installed, yeah. There's an HDD in the forum I use to save assorted data. It has a flashlight and a clock, but many prosthetic arms have those nowadays, kind of like watches. How did you feel when you lost it? To be honest, I was sad, but I was also satisfied. Yeah, I lost my dominant arm, but its sacrifice helped a bigger purpose. If I lose another limb to accomplish such a thing again, I'd totally do it. Please don't be foreshadowing. But of course, I just hope it doesn't come to that ever again. Now you're just teasing me. You'll hear nothing else from me, young lady. I didn't even get to finish all my beer. Amarga. Do I got it in me to finish one more day? This chapter's name means bitter. I don't like that. Your electricity bill has been sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Beer speed run fail. All right, Jerry's curious. All right, by the 24th, what is today? I got 5 days to make this moolah. Jill is curious about Dariama. Getting will prevent her from getting distracted. Have a nice day. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Let's actually go to the shop real quick. Crack Dharma. Alright, that's the right thing I need. Alright, so you'll focus on work. Okay. Let's save. Backing up. Alright. Oh, Kim might have gotten fired. Fuck. Thanks, based Anon. Some deep shit happened right there. A new group. Is it Harbinger? I think. One person. What if Alma is actually Alice Rabbit? She saw an opportunity and was like, this is a dumb thing, but I could use this for myself. I wonder if we get a... okay, so they said the instigator died. Yeah, the attacker was shot, but all this was led by one person. So either the person who led all this was the person who got shot and he became a martyr now, or the person who actually did this is still out there and we get to meet them. Will you read the file? No. Danger Use admin has been arrested. We'll call him not this shit again, poor guy, yeah. If underwear you can change the voice command was something you really wanted in your life, and cameras you covered, you just thought about looking at prices. It did not. I like that these are the thoughts that she's giving the cat. Because Jill, I think of the little monologue to say, and then say, I do kind of want this. You thought about looking at prices, did you? Did not. Wrestling, my boss made me curious. Roy Campbell, all right. Osuna versus Siegfried. Red Comet Jr. Oh, her little sister, I'm assuming then. Versus Nagisa. Okay, so I'm assuming Red Comet Jr. is Dana? Dana's little sister. So we got the Kira Miki blog, but that's all there is to it, is just that one arc we already had. Okay, I got one more day in me, I think. Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, how's he happy to have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all the hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you're worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check for the cats that didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours. But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see. Oh, she's gonna wear it now. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Very nice, Dana. Very nice. All right. Are you so worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know, all we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as we can. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's get started with the day. Alright, snowfall, snowfall. Okay, so... Armenian, Spoon District. Then, okay, so now we start on the second line. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy's looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a spit. She'll be up. You'll hear her. That's what I always love is relaying messages, but like, you know they fucking heard. It's like, alright, yeah. It's alright, I'll wait. Weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Wasn't Brian the one super pissed about the closure of the bars? Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nice because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright. I can do that. She's the realest ever. Yeah, I can see why people like Dana. I'm not gay, so I can admit I like her. I can get for you, Mr. Brian. Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Man, I really want to fuck this up. Feeling like, you know, all the others. Alright. Sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow the instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Honey? Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I should, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply, at least not while going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspects. Not just Valhalla, any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly get reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was at the whole Farmer Fabrics affair. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though, especially since the BTC will try to save face by asking as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. So 4, 3, 3 on the rocks and mixed. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Oh, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. Well, that's an Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh. I see you. Sorry, Brian. I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The original supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. Wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Hello, beautiful. Oh, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. And give me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. She asked for a big beer. Let's get her a big beer. There we go. Are you sure you're fine? You know, say right. Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh, right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you'd seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air's something a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that wouldn't sound a bit... Wouldn't that sound a bit condescending? Just won't do in this kind of situation. Maybe a joke? No, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, to break the tension. Maybe distraction will be enough. Well, they clearly went under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Are defective, I take it. Yeah. Maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe is Von Delay? Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. See, I still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and oppression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. He any good? Doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. Right now, I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I'm gonna do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Yeah, fucking piano one. Sweet promo, happy. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5, 5, 2, 3, 3. All aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters. My social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry about that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. Well, say I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about that outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, do you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break, and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave her to me. Damn, it is chilly outside. Let's see. I think how I did it, we can now start from 1. Yes. Okay. No, we start from the second line. Oh, got Skyline twice. Let's do Dusk. All right. I'm back. What a kid like you know about that, huh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective Rat comes in. Cat Boomer girl greets him. They start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentions Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corpse is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked... If you mean by enhanced, you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And then, true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgments. But can you deny that the mailing of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI departments. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yeah, we also hold the AI reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Willem prison. AI went rogue, transferred to a delivery drone, or shipped it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88 success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. The Iwatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. The Iwatsu Corp's main medical research branches will made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses, previously thought incurable, are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here, we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there's also more jobs. All the companies coming down here need personnel, so the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey, you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. Sure. All right. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more likely in improvements in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there's been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. Shut the fuck up, Art. I got you alive. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about the job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can tell you at least that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left behind the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. The weird part is that girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope it's the last thing you lose, I guess. If you tell the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. Oh, Jill, you are going to be the fucking model citizen for being mature in this conversation, right? Oh, dude. 2 bad touches. Better make him before I laugh too hard. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks and mixed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the rocks. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for a reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Don DeLay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for a Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the, what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as a girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with, say, is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She didn't need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bots. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. Stacy's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. Is she one of the assassins then? Might be a red herring. I remember, I think my brother sent me a picture. It was the herring fish and it was red. And no, did I send it? I just remember finding a picture of a red herring. No, I think this happened. So I find a picture of a red fish and it says, "I'm here to distract you." I look at it and I go, "Oh, okay, red fish." And I proceed on with my day. It was only everyone else around me that got it. It was like, it's a fucking red herring. And I was like, oh, cool. Hello, heavy maid. Yes, beast. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Von Delay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay, then I'll have a Piano Man. And you, Miss Still? I'm fine, get his order. One Piano Man for the detective. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All the rocks mixed. Yes, tell me, man, how are you today? How are you doing? Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on today's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Oh, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? Sound like your sleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then. That would be all, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, visit Miss Hoshi herself. Oh, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? You finally hung up. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. Oh look, it's the red fraud. Laugh at him. Everyone point and laugh at the red fraud. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Virgilio. You said that as much the last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that. I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake. Okay. Salem, behave yourself. One. Is it? No, it's just all one. Oh no, there isn't. Okay. Did I mess up? So then I won't get a perfect thing then. All aged and mixed. Here. And this is totally not beer. Ah, yes, just as fake as I want. Hey, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duty of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really, what do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately, my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits. You're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. Eh? He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be riskier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, she says. I want purity. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin, and it can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe. Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met ever at all. That's an interesting reaction. Oh, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face. That eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. No mentioning. Are you done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually have met before. Yeah, you could say that. But what? Gale stuff, don't mind it. What were we talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. Zayla, behave yourself. I haven't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. Talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? The part-timer, you'll meet him tomorrow. Oh, him? So it's a guy? an adorable guy, if I say so myself. Something you have to eat off you. Alright, Jill? Yeah. Must be nothing. Brian told me to give this to you. He likes that. He likes to give me money. That's nice. Jill's a bit tense. Buying a shoulder massager will prevent her from getting too distracted. The Alex figurine from the AKBA. And there's a soldier massager. Oh, I think we should be able to hit the 8,000. Those days when you've built up too much tension. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Do I have it in me to do one more day? One more rep? Wouldn't mind starting cooking early. Forgot the Alex figurine was there, lol. I don't know if I need to buy it. Let me check. Corner gave me the guide. I hope no one's under the notion that I don't know if I want to keep. No, I should probably save my voice. Well, I've been talking for 2.5 hours. Doing voices. Especially the mighty monarch's voice. See how that sounded, actually. That was pretty good. I think we could call it here, actually. I think I need to bring up. I think I need to start streaming on Tuesdays again. I don't like only streaming for 2 days and for the short amount of time that I do. And then also, like, if I get back at like 2:30. I'm only really streaming for 2.5 hours for these games where I really need to speak a lot for people. I don't know, I feel like it's easier, or at least I don't feel my throat tense as much when I'm just speaking. But when I'm speaking for or reading, there's still that oath I made myself that I'd never read aloud again. Or no, I never not read aloud. It was never sing again. And I guess it kind of took that as well for like reading things out loud, because I fucking hated that during school. I just did not care for it. I just thought it was a waste of time. Kind of like singing. Me singing, I'll say. Rikku, don't you have a song in your heart? And yeah, then when I said it's I was meant to be yours by Heather. So it was like, oh no. Oh, that's the line. Fuck you. Alright. That will be it for stream. I'm really debating myself, right? Singing is a waste of time. Don't you have a song in your heart? Yeah, and then when I say I was meant to be yours from Heather's, you go, oh no. Oh no. See, I knew we were gonna have that fucking reaction. So guess what, Pivot? Fuck you. You played yourself. I'd say I played you like a fiddle, but those require skill. I played you like the cheap kazoo like I do. When did I do that? I remember. I don't remember if it was when I was in the car. I know I definitely wasn't on the computer, but I know I was on my phone talking to you and I said that, and you're like, oh no. Teehee, I would never do that, teehee. Yeah, but you did, Pigeon. You fucking did. Alright. Yeah, I'll end stream there then. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed my reading. Hope you enjoyed my conversations and learning about the rage that was deep inside me once. No, I don't remember that. I would never. Of course not. Of course not. Because you would never lie. You would never lie. And with that thought running through Pivot's head, you all have a good weekend. I'll see you hopefully on Tuesday. Bye-bye.